Better photo op over there.
Remember, I qualified to be a third grade teacher.
That's about right, Press.
Treat everyone like third graders. You're all doing great. Just a moment before we step forward and hear a word from Easy Gardener and Joe in this orchard, I thought I might say a few words about the farm and where we are. We just moved due west. The river, I promise, is over there. You still can't see it for the fog, but it is clearing a little bit. Several years ago, we decided that our food production interest was growing, both here and nationally. The terrace gardens, which you'll see a little later on behind the house, you saw from the second story of the house this morning, those were dedicated to vegetables, herbs, and flowers initially. And so 3 years ago, my brother Chris and his team cleared this 2-acre area, and we created a 2-acre vegetable garden. And we'll be spending some time in there with Bonnie a little later in the day. But this was cleared first and fenced, and we brought in, we had Tetons of compost. It was just amazing, piles of compost. And we used all ProMix soil. And then last year, in February, we finished up this space, which is dedicated really to the berry family of nurseries, because here is our stone fruit orchard, and this is where we're growing apricots, nectarines, plums, and peaches. Also, lots of blueberries. I think there are like 47 different varieties of blueberries. We planted over 1,700 plants to trial them, and you'll see that we even tried some, we're growing some figs of different varieties, and some are showing some winter damage, and we're allowing them to come out, so you'll see figs coming up through some barren twigs, which we're excited to see. And so we moved these two buildings. These buildings were where the octagons are now that you saw over in the terrace garden. We moved these tool sheds over here, so you'll see the Corona tool sheds with the Job's product and Berry family of nurseries who have provided all of the fruit in this particular part of the garden. So that gives you kind of a chronology of how the garden and the farm has evolved. So why don't we step on in here and come into the stone fruit orchard.